Part 2 about fragrances with iris or orris note will include 5 fragrances from designer lines. It's a mix, yeah. I will start with the fragrance with the name Premier Jour by Nina Ricci. This is a flanker, and this flanker is Eau de Toilette pour l'été summer edition, and this is 100 milliliters bottle, iridescent bottle. You see like a petrol in the water. Petrol film on top of the water, and it's really summer edition, and I actually sprayed it on me. It's more like a violet iris, very light iris, very transparent, office friendly, whatever friendly. You can go to meet your in-laws for the first time using it, so you smell a good girl, very good girl, clean, good girl with good intentions. I cannot find the description in Fragrantica, so I rely on my own nose. I'm not even spraying here. It's a green violet iris note. Flowers, summer, aquatic. It's only aquatic iris, I know. If you will see it somewhere, you know what you will get, yeah? It's not a Premier Jour, which by Nina Ricci, it's a different one. I think this is a standard of iris perfume. This is Prada Infusion or Infusion d'Iris, yeah? This is iris perfume, and it also has a mandarin note, neroli, cedar, benzoin, and incense. I feel it like a very happy and a very optimistic perfume, suitable for daytime, for office, for summer, for office actually, for any time. This concentration is Eau de Parfum, and I assume my bottle is pre 2015 when it was reissued, and first time it was issued in 2007, and perfumer for this perfume is Daniela Andrea. This is important because she made some other iris perfumes I will talk about, so she seems like a master of irises. This very clean, flowery, you definitely can feel cider and mandarin notes. You cannot feel, I don't really feel neroli, I don't really feel benzoin, I don't like benzoin, but maybe benzoin adds a weight, a fixation, a base for the fragrance. I would say if I started building, talking about iris fragrance, what I'm doing now, I would say I would take this one as a standard and compare everything with this perfume. But it's hard to afford, it's difficult to do with the number of perfumes I have. So please, if you have a chance, this is fantastic iris perfume. Next one I want to talk about is Dior Homme, which is marketed as a male fragrance. Once I was experimenting, I went to the department store and took 5 blotters with fragrances, for female, and 1 Dior Homme. And I brought them to work and asked my colleagues if they can tell me which associates with them with a young girl with a curly hair, blondie, pink dress with all the tulle and stuff, like very girlish thing, and Dior Homme won this category. It is the iris, but it's more like with, they say it has a cacao and leather. it definitely has something. It actually reminds me somehow Shalimar Initial, which we will talk about later. But it's very unisex, and it's very beautiful iris here. There is no vanilla in the notes, but I feel this vanilla. I don't know from where. It's, for me it's like iris, vanilla, some citrus, and woody notes. It was issued in 2011 and continued till 2019. Perfumer for this fragrance is Francois Demachy, the in-house perfumer of Christian Dior house. I would criticize him for many things, but any perfumer would be proud if one just made just one fragrance like this. This is fantastic. It was reformulated in 2020. So in 2020, from this year, different Dior Homme is issued, more like a cedar woody fragrance. I heard that Dior will continue this version. I didn't really check in the shops what happened in fact, so don't make a mistake. I'm talking about pre-2020 version. Next fragrance which is marketed for men is Valentino Uomo, in this crystal-like bottle, beautiful, decadence. It's marketed for men. Author is Olivier Polsch, who is an in-house perfumer of Chanel house. But this is Valentino. He was doing some extracurriculum work, using his overtime, doing something else. This is very beautiful. This has an ambroxan, it has an iris. If you go to Fragrantica, you will not find iris note in the description. You will find the chestnut, you will find chocolate, you will find leather. It was issued in 2014 after Dior Homme, but if you really want a powdery, something nice powdery, this will be Valentino Uomo. Quite affordable for designer fragrances, very unisex. There is one more similar fragrance with iris note. This is a Prada Homme, but I don't have it and I'm not going to buy it because it has a heavy dose of ambroxan, and I hate ambroxan, not because I don't like it as a note, because it doesn't work with my chemistry, is too strong. I feel like very sharp, like someone put a nail in me, in my olfactory brain. That's why I don't have Prada. This one is iris without mentioning iris. And the last one in this five fragrances description is Chloe Love. I have a proper bottle, but it's packed very deeply inside. This one is found on the flea market, yeah, if I can say that. It was issued in 2010, and this is the iris and purple flowers such as lilac, such as heliotrope, such as wisteria. What else is lilac? Hyacinth. Yeah, this is sort of a love and hate fragrance. I will not spray it because even when I touch the bottle and my fingers smell with reminders on the bottle, I feel this perfume. And if someone overdoses it, then it's very cloying and annoying. But I love it. It discontinued as well. If you can get it I am a collector, so I think this must have in the collection, because it's such a unique perfume, which is very, very different. It's very hard to find something similar to it, that I think a person like me must have it in the collection. But if you are not a collector, you must love it. So don't buy it before you ensure you love it. So that's it about 5 designer fragrances. This is a random designer fragrances, and then in the part 3 I will talk about iris and 5 iris fragrances in Guerlain house. Thank you.